What's up, guys? Foxwolf here, and today, welcome to the glory eras of the 90s, the Attitude Era. And guys, if you haven't seen the 1980s, the golden era of the 80s wrestling champion I did in the Hunger Games simulation, go watch it. It's been uploaded since a couple years ago. It's one of my first few videos I ever did, and time goes on. But guys, sadly, those 23 wrestlers that passed away are actually not involved in the 90s wrestlers anymore. Even though the survivor is not in this one, I would want to put them in it. But for now, guys, we have 12 more males and 12 more females in the 90s. And today, it's time for the International YouTube Hunger Games Champion. Let's begin with District 1. Ric Flair, 13-time NWA, WWE, WCW champion from all his districts from each of the year from the 1980s to 2000s and the 1990s heavyweight champion of the world. Followed by Sable, 3-time undefeated WrestleMania winner from WrestleMania 1998, 1999, 2004, and a women's champion. In District 2, we have Dan Severn, NWA champion, followed by Manami Toyota, Japanese legend, female great wrestler of the 90s of all time in her 30-year pro career. In District 3, we have Sandman, several-time ECW heavyweight champion with Bull Nakano. In District 4, we have Kevin Nash, The Wiz, The Oz, The Diesel, greatest WCW and WWE heavyweight champion of the world. Followed by Jacqueline, 14-time USWA champion and 2-time WWE women's champion. Her and Ric Flair have broke the record of most champions in their history. And with District 5, we have a little bit of an odd couple here with Stone Cold Steve Austin and Deborah. With controversies onto themselves, they both matched up champions in history in the WWE, and I gotta respect that. In District 6, we have 3-time heavyweight champion, hardcore legend Mankind, followed by WWE women's champion Ivory. In District 7, we have Masahiro Chono and the Cat. Can't say much about them other than a Japanese legend and the final women's championship in the 1990s or in the 20th century, as she would actually win that belt during the final months of 1999 until she would lose it in January of 2000. And then in District 8, we have Shane Douglas, ECW champion, followed with Terry Reynolds, the greatest to never become women's champion in the 90s. And considering that she barely got into it, she barely became the top 12. And guys, I only found 10 female wrestlers on this list that managed to be in the 90s. And man, guys, women in the 90s were hard to find. And these two females, including Terry Reynolds, was hard to find, believe me. And in District 9, The Rock. Yep, the Hollywood actor and all-legend pro. And that follows by Akira Hokuto, her Japanese champion and all-time and WCW women's champion, which barely was deactivated years when it was already inaugural, would be actually part of this list barely. And she was also the second woman that barely, in my opinion, felt like to be involved in this. And in District 10, we have Lex Luger and Bertha Faye, with former NWA and WCW champion and WWE women's champion. It was hard for me to pick those two. And finally, in District 11, WCW and current and used to be former WWE champion Goldberg, followed by Intercontinental champion and women's champion Chyna. And you know what? District 12, I decided to put Vince McMahon, WWE Royal Rumble winner Vince McMahon, with future Stephanie McMahon that will become 2000 women's champion the next year. With that being said, guys, enough talk. Let's break it down. As a tribute standing competition as the podium sets, if that's not too much to ask, we got Akira Hokuto runs away from the cornucopia, followed by Dan Severn, and Deborah snatches a pair of says as we speak. Bull Nakano sets Kevin Nash. Dang, that stinks. Man, no one has respect for Kevin Nash of how lazy he was in WCW, so I can't blame Bull Nakano for doing that. Vince McMahon and Toyota and Stephanie work together. Interesting. Wonder how that relationship is going to last. Jacqueline runs away from the cornucopia with Masahiro Chono receives a trident from the cornucopia. Mankind finds a bow and arrows and a quiver. Hope he uses it properly. Sandman clutches a first aid kit and runs away, while Ivory snatches a pair of staves as well as she runs away. And she's still running away. Yeah. Sable runs away, and the cat rips a mace out of Ric Flair's hands. China runs away from the cornucopia, followed by Goldberg and Shane Douglas, with Terry Ronaldo's taking a sickle inside from the cornucopia. Bertha grabs a shovel, Rock runs away, Lex Luger runs away, and Stone Cold runs away. Day 1. Mankind injures himself, of course, he always does. China hunts for other tributes. I can see that happen. And Stephanie McMahon stabs Bull Nakano with a tree branch. Owie. Dan Severn picked by thorns while picking berries, and The Rock and Bertha hunt for other tributes. Ric Flair travels to higher ground to go for the loudest woo in his entire life, while Lex Luger explores the arena, not even knowing what he's hearing from the distance. While Deborah thinks about home, Jacqueline defeats Goldberg in a fight but spares his life. Why did you spare his life? Why? Shane Douglas receives clean water from an unknown sponsor, and Minami Toyota hunt for other tributes. And Ivory shoots an arrow into Sandman's head. Oh my gosh, man, these ladies are dangerous right now. Sable collects fruit from a tree. Terry chases Akira. Wow, Masahiro Chono is stalking Vince McMahon. That's kind of creepy, to be honest. Stone Cold picks flowers. That is not Stone Cold. The cat thinks about home, obviously. Oh, man. Oh, man. District 3 did not do so well today. By the way, guys, if 2 people are still alive during the end of the day or night, and they're both in the same district, they are co-winners. Keep that in mind. Dan Severn stays awake all night. Terry Reynolds questions her insanity. Stephanie taints Sable's food. Okay. I can only imagine that can happen in real life. I think, guys, after what Stephanie did when she once chased Sable out of the arena one day, when she stopped her in the car and tried to attack her and that, yeah, I can see that happening after, yeah. I can only imagine that. The Rock convinces Deborah to snuggle with him. That's, and while Stone Cold stays awake all night. Dang, these is so weird. Masahiro Chono receives medical supplies. Shane Douglas quietly hums. Jacqueline receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor while the cat tries to treat her infection. Mankind cooks her food before putting the fire out, and Ivory loses sight of where she is. Toyota cries herself to sleep while Lex Luger questions his insanity, and Goldberg and Ric Flair threaten a double suicide. Ah, that stinks. Dang. Oh no, and while Akira tends to her wounds, Bertha triumphantly finishes off China and Vince McMahon. The former CEO, if he's still a former or a current CEO, beats me, is out, and China is gone. Deborah camouflages herself in the bushes, I guess, while she's still holding on to the title around her butt. Bertha, Shane Douglas, and Lex Luger hunt for other tributes. Dan Severn searches for a water source. Does Dan Severn have any strategy? Because it seems like he's doing nothing. And Jacqueline triumphantly finishes off Stone Cold and Ivory in a fight. Oh my gosh. And dude, these female wrestlers in this are really destroying the men's competition and the female a little bit. Damn, this is more becoming a woman's athlete, to be honest. Akira tries to spear fish. That's fair. Terry and Manami work together. Stephanie searches for firewood, and The Rock goes hunting. The cat receives medical supplies, and Masahiro bashes mankind in the head. Oh, I wonder what his fun was. And in arena event, wolf mutts are let loose, and Terry Runnels as Terry and Manami. Oh, Manami, just you shouldn't have trusted Terry, and Terry. Wow, what a deep. That's no. Come on, Terry, don't do that. And Stephanie, after having a great competition, Stephanie is crushed. Sucks to be you. Jacqueline knocks Lex Luger. Man, these females are really dangerous. They're so dangerous. And Akira survives. Make that 3 females. The Rock is crushed by Wolf, obviously, and Dan Severn knocks the cat, and I'm actually really upset that the cat died. Damn you, Dan. Deborah survives. Okay, he's gone as well. Shane Douglas is gone. Good for Bertha. She's gone as well. And can we just get to that? Oh my gosh, 15 cannon shots. The first cannon shot had 3. Jesus. What the frig? That's a lot of friggin' cannon shots. Man, this video might end quickly. Dan Severn has 1 point. And Jacqueline has 3 points, 0 for Deborah, and Terry and, well, oh, hey, look at this. Shane and Terry are still District 8. If they actually survive together, they'll be co-winners. Akira District 9, and there we go. 6 people are left alive, and 4 of them are females. Shane Douglas and Dan Severn have to come up with ideas because these females are more dangerous than you think. And I have a feeling this is going to come to an end. Man, this video might be over sooner than you think. Akira is awakened by nightmares, and same as Dan. That's all you need to know about that. Terry cooks her food out, and oh my, Deborah repeatedly stabs 15-time USWA champion. And former also UWF Herb Abrams champion as well. Damn, I was expecting, Dan, come on. Jacqueline should have won. She was Cruiserweight champion, so she won so much in her career. She should have won this game. Shane receives water, and at this point, I said it. I didn't want Terry to win. Terry, former hardcore champion, a woman that never had the balls to become women's champion, is the winner. And after a feast in the cornucopia replenished with food and weapons from members of Tribute's family, Terry was waiting for an opportunity to strike. And wow, just after, look guys, look how many days there are. Like, we're 1 day, 1 night, 2 days. We were just about to get to the 3rd day right now. That's stupid. Terry Runnels is, guys, Terry Runnels isn't even a women's champion. She only became a hardcore champion. That is actually used to be known as the 24/7 champion crap thing, which to be honest, I really did like the WWE 24/7 championship. Just too bad Triple H got rid of it last year ago, but still. Look at that. Terry Runnels, a woman that I friggin' hate after she killed off Manami Toyota for no friggin' reason, teaming and betraying her during the Wolfpack Arena, finishes these. That is so dirty. No. I can't believe it. Wait, did they survive? Okay, no, good. So she kills her own district just to be the last alive. And guys, even if they finished second, 1 and 2, she would still be the winner because she blew her buddy off at the same time, so it didn't count. Look at this. Terry Runnels, 1990s championship wrestling champion. And oh my gosh. Look at how many guys. The females have done so much. Look at this. Bo Nakano got one. Stephanie Ivory, unbelievable. Stephanie again. These two, that didn't count. Bertha, double kill, and same as Jacqueline again. Masahiro Chono was the one that managed to be the first male to finish off someone, and it had to be Mankind. Oh my gosh. And Dan Severn did it to the cat in the arena event. And yeah, those are the only two wrestlers that had kills. And all females did everything. That's unbelievable. And there's the graphics, guys. From first place to the top. Unbelievable. Man, Terry Runnels really had it good at the end there, man. But man, oh man. 22 total victims were finished by the districts. And Terry Runnels finishes it strong. Look at that. Deborah, Akira, and Terry. Guys, who would have ever thought that Deborah and Terry were going to be in around the top three? They would have been eliminated early in the game. And the top wrestlers that we know got eliminated early on. That's so crazy. I don't know what to say, guys. And it's already been 17 minutes since we started recording, so this was a pretty good match. Too bad it ended early, 2 days and 2 nights, but at the end of the day, that's the way competition goes. I just hope you viewers enjoyed this video, and don't worry, guys, because next time the Survivor Games of Hunger Games are going to come in, as we're going to select 24 more wrestlers from the 2000s. And it's not going to be just WWE wrestlers. It's also going to be other different types of wrestlers from other companies in the 2000s. And no, guys, The Rock, Stone Cold, any other wrestler that was involved here are not coming back because they are gone. Just like Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior and other wrestlers that should have been in this list, they're all gone as well. Like I said, guys, watch the last video of the 80s wrestlers. I already did that one, and I did this one. I'm going to find 24 more others. And guys, if I wanted to put Terry Runnels or even former 1980s championship wrestler Sherry Martel, the one that won the last game I did, well, we'll see about that. If they decide to come back, hey, they might, just saying. But for that being said, guys, we're going to find 12 more males and 12 more females in the next Hunger Games video in 2000. So with that being said, Foxwolf out.